Yo, what up? This your boy T Dub. What's blazing in sports? We are here live. Guys, what do you think? Deontay Wilder versus Gerald Washington. Deontay Wilder knocks out Gerald Washington. Wow. I'm going to say this off top. If you watch the first 3 rounds, I'm not sure I would have predicted the fifth round. Now, an interview before this, Wilder said that it's going to be like a bulldog, I guess, beating up on a poodle or eating a poodle. I'm not sure. But the first 3 rounds, I wasn't quite sure if Washington was a poodle or if he was that poodle, guys. I'm not sure if you saw. It's one of the Hawk movies where he had to take on these Hulk type poodles where they weren't no normal poodles. Now I can say for most people, not all, but most people probably would not have predicted the way this fight went the first 3 rounds. Now, some of the things I talked about in my prediction video that I actually put out this week, so it's kind of late, I understand. But I want to see how each one of these guys would do against somebody their own height, their own reach, their own size. Now, normally, guys facing these guys 5'11", 6'2", I don't know, 5'10", they can have their hands down. They can be out of range, which when they face somebody their own height, they're within range. Now, I thought Washington would probably have more of these issues than Deontay, to be honest. I knew both of them would get hit because when they face fighters, they tend to drop their hands a lot. I can say both of these guys did do a better job of holding their hands higher, even though a lot of flush shots, definitely a lot of flush jabs from Washington receiving by Wilder was landed throughout this fight. But in the first round, the guy that looked like the champ, the guy that looked like the polished fighter, the guy that looked like they wanted more, and even physically, his physical stature compared to Wilder's was much bigger, much greater. I'm not sure why Wilder, to be that tall, or no, why does he pack on, more meat? I'm not sure if it got to be a combination of fat and muscle, but just put on more meat. But it does show, like I said, that even being, not looking the size that we would think somebody his height should look, he definitely packs the power. So, first round, complete domination by Washington. The jab was knocking Deontay everywhere, making him look like he was on ice every time he hit him. Looked like he was one stumble away from either tripping or falling or something like that. And why? Here's a question you ask. Why was he able to land his jab like that? And why wasn't Deontay Wilder? Why? Well, let me tell you. When Washington threw his jab, he did it correctly. He was standing at a sideways angle and he stepped with his jab, which allowed him to eat up distance and maximize the extension of his jab. And by him not just flicking it and using it as an actual punch to be effective, every time he landed that shot, every time, you can see Wilder head go back, knock, stumble, twists his body. Now, how come Wilder wasn't able to do it? Because he did not step with his jab. Now, when he did want to get more reach on his jab, he would lean his upper body and keep his lead foot in the same spot, or he would just flick it. He really wasn't throwing what I was trying to call like a man jab. So some people could throw. Some people been knocked down by jabs. Not sure how many been knocked out, but definitely knocked down. So the first 3 rounds clearly, and this is battle rap. They call it 30. Clearly, Washington took. Fourth round, Deontay did a little better. You can argue who won that round. I think I probably would have edged the fourth round to Deontay. Now the fifth round, the money round, Deontay lands a major right hand. Now he's very sloppy sometimes, when he throws his shot. But with this one right here, he really wasn't sloppy. He threw a left hand. He was already in position to throw a right hand. He turned his body properly, did not go wild, kept that right hand short, threw it, cut it downward, clipped that chin, and down goes Washington. And you know he is hyped. I'm not gonna lie, I was surprised when I saw him land that shot and actually dropped him. Because I'm used to seeing that big extension shot from Deontay Wilder, like a big 1-2, that type of shot, and he drops him. He gets up, it's pretty much over. At this point, Deontay Wilder go completely wild, man, throwing those shots. Wow, 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 landing, wow, wow, wow. You can see the referee on the outside playing double dutch, looking for the opportunity between Wilder's shots to jump in and stop the fight. He stopped it. Some people may say it was a short stoppage. Some people might say no, it was a good stoppage. Look at him; he's still on shaky grounds. He's not contesting the stoppage. Deontay won. Now, here's my assessment. I think Deontay has a long ways to go, far from being polished. He needs to work on a lot of things. Using that jab right, keeping his hands up. He did land a couple good body shots. I want to see how these guys are going to do against the body. I didn't see a whole lot of it. But especially if you're going to face these bigger fighters that's his size, I want to see him work the body more lateral movement, and definitely work on his defense. And just work on catching the jab. I don't think he ever caught the jab. Like if a jab come at you, you can catch it with your right hand and shoot your own jab, or you can knock it down with your left hand and shoot your right. And I never even saw him even counter or pull counter with the right hand, or maybe slip under the jab and throw his own jab to the body. So it's a lot of things that I want to see him improve on. I like Bomb Squad a lot. Definitely want to see him go forward, but he has a lot to do. Washington, I'm not sure. This was a good opportunity for him. He is a good boxer. From this point out, against heavy-handed fighters, they're going to try to knock him out. They're going to look for that shot that Wilder landed. But with all that being said, all those things he needs to work on. The one thing you can't teach that he has is raw power. There was a clear size difference in this fight, and his raw power made up, conquered all. This is your boy. Don't forget to subscribe, share, comment below, and I'm out.